put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll leave it with him. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Hayes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Give to the running back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. You got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Holds and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you start to feature him more and more in the passing game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See if they can do it again. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the tight end in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hayes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow, they got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Back to pass on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, I know that's not what that play was designed to do, but I'm telling you, this fullback, he's pretty special. He's not just good at blocking. He's not just a physical runner, but he can do some damage and make people miss, and you saw it on that play.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Trying to get the edge on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Off play action. Pressure coming. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably going to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. settled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up. 22, water.
Snap in the shotgun. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. First down and more. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too. and he's got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After run, now throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It'll be third and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Snatches it on the right. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Can use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. Finds his target down the middle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Direct snap, it's Hayes. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And That's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here's the handoff. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the catch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. LSU right back to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a hit. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires complete on the crosser. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Big fullback's got it. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down. There he goes to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How about the big fella? Usually in there to block. Those fullbacks don't get a lot of touches. but he makes the most of it. And one thing I can promise you, he's not used to running that far down the field. The oxygen tank will be needed for the big fella. He's used to short bursts, hitting people, creating first downs. To run 20-plus yards down the field, whew, big buddy gonna need some oxygen.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And they'll bring him down for the sack. Snowed under by the defense. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. LSU right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Cade! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing, and the ball squirted out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He's got it along the sideline. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
By the receiver.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this